Those memories of all friends and family gathering and playing Among Us hits me with nostalgia. And it feels like it was just yesterday. But it's been 5 years since 2020. Wait, no, it's actually been six. And that's quite surprising, I must admit. But, anyways, let's focus on the speed paint now. You might be wondering why there is no speed paint of my sketch. Well, that's because I drew it traditionally, with pencil and paper. Real pencil and paper. And then I imported and converted it into line art. If you wanna know about that, I might make a video on it, but that's to be put aside. Side note, if you didn't notice, at first I accidentally colored everything on one layer, which meant I had to start again. Okay, now to the accent color, which is obviously going to be grey, since that is my main color in Among Us. Now, hear me out. I looked up face paint and suppose, but you know what works the best? Resemblance of the cracked visor around her eyes and a colorful tattoo of her pet on her arms. That pet's called Ghost, by the way. So I quickly filled in all the fact colors. Now comes the airbrush part. So what I like to do is select some areas of shadow with the lasso tool and then go over them with the airbrush for that soft shadow look. And of course I do the line art of the face with a bright red for our best results, as that is our skin, so it's gonna reflect some light. Then, after experimenting with the multiply layer, as you can see, I used a lot of purples and pinks and blues. I find a nice dramatic lighting and a nice skin tone layer beneath to make it pop and to make it better. And here's a tip that's not so secret. Whenever hard shadow hits skin, always put a thin line of bright red or orange in the bottom to make it look interesting. And you can even add a red glow to the shadows as a second light, the reflecting light. After all, it's the lighting and rendering of our art that either saves the piece or ruins it. So here is the representation of my Among Us character as a real human. So, is this good or does it really need improvement? Tell me in the comments.